I guess this works. Let me just put some music. Let's see. This could work. I'm not even sure if you guys can hear this. I feel ashamed. Okay, maybe it's gonna... Yeah, it should. Alright. Trying this new setup thing. Mostly because I cleaned up, did a couple of more things, changed the setup of my room, and now I'm trying to clean up some more. So, hey, it's been a while, right? Still got the nose issue, so talking is gonna be difficult, or let's just say I'm gonna spend less time, especially seeing that this new setup is a bit closer. I need to set up the light in a way where it's not gonna be too intrusive. Or intrusive. One of those. It's difficult. Okay, anyway, so back after a while, got some newsprint paper. I just want to draw big now. I've been getting a lot of good tips from people at work, and it's mostly just draw big. So go big or go home, right? Just want to see if this is gonna pop up clearly. Yeah, it should. Okay. The difficulty here is just going from one side to another and making sure you guys can see. Again, I wasn't able to get the a better camera, so we're gonna have to deal with this. Kind of just want to say some updates and mostly talking about what's been going on. So, situation with the landlord has been clarified, and frankly, fucking good, because I was about to go to court. So, work is going to be done inside the apartment, including a paint job. Another thing that I don't know if I even posted that vlog. I was quite enraged by the fact that this whole thing was a bullshit little religious garbage, where if the person that's taking the apartment does make a mistake, you can capitalize on it, and it's fucking scummish and dirty. So I still feel quite bitter, because logic does not seem to go with this person. It's all this idiotic religious thing until the fucking law gets involved. Now it's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking do it. Yeah, fuck right. So I am quite bitter, but I'm still staying in this apartment, seeing that the renovations are being done. I am not going to accept the increase, because that's fucking ludicrous. Beyond ludicrous. So, hey, that's evading a court date, right? Well, for that person, I was ready to fucking go. That bitterness apart, setting up for Comic-Con, and bloody hell, do I hate working digitally. Man, it just gets me angry. Mostly because, unlike this, I cannot see the entire picture when I work digitally. It's especially on the Intuos. Man, there was a time where I loved the Bamboo, or I loved the Graphire, and then loved the Intuos. And then I got the MS Surface. Or, hell, there was one point where I tested the Cintiq at a previous workplace, and that just changed me. I need to be able to see the full thing now. Thus, it's gonna be rather difficult to go back to something like the Intuos. It's already difficult. It's already difficult. You guys noticed from the Hangout, I can't plug in my Surface Tree on my PC. It's just not part of those functions. Or basically, I can't use it as a screen, or as a second screen, or third screen, depending on the setup. So that kind of sucks. I really thought I could use it as a Cintiq. Yet I can't. I have to use it on a standalone, which is, it's its own thing. I just wished I was able to pull that off to show some features or do some drawings on it. Yet I'll try to work on the setup so that I can basically do recording or streaming via the tablet and see if it's gonna heat it up too much, see if the frame rate's gonna die down. I highly doubt I'm gonna be able to pull that off correctly, yet might as well give it a shot. Um, Aside from that, when it comes to gaming, it all died down. Now I just needed to focus because I finally, after all this time, I took some time to make a budget and to just, got inspired by my friend Sermanity and his girlfriend, soon to be wife, having hearing about their plans to get rid of their college debts, getting rid of loans and such, and it's like, okay, you know what? Let me tally up the number as well. It was quite inspiring. So, did this, pulled up a plan, still owe the Canada government because of a bullshit that happened with my job and their name change. So, I'm getting that down. So when it comes to gaming, it's all being tossed aside right now. It sucks a lot because I'm gonna be missing a lot of things. I still need to finish Type 0, Bloodborne, do some more Mortal Kombat matches because I always see a couple of people playing this at work, and I just can't compete at this point. I just haven't had enough time. So now the full focus is on just getting the freelancing done and then getting my drawing abilities to a level where I can, well, okay, where I can either work professionally or just work on my own projects. So that means, like I said, every time I keep saying this, but it's definitely the game plan right now. I want to finish Extra Stage and then jump on a little animation series that I'm gonna post on YouTube, of course. So I'm getting back into the animation flow of things, and that's slightly contrasting with what I've been studying for the last, oh crap, I'm just looking back at the feed and noticing it's not that good. Let's see. Oh, I cannot go even further. This sucks. You know what, let me try that. Lower this. Seems to work. Nope, not exactly. This is gonna take some time, guys. I keep shuffling my head here and there. It's quite funny. I could also do this. See, I got some space. This could work. Sorry for the shitty cam. That's part of the budget. Once I get, let's say, if I do a good amount of overtime, I'll be able to get purchase a better cam. So, yeah, budget's been done. Now I know how much I need to pay per month in all various things to stabilize myself within a year or so. The amount of overtime I need to do, and when it comes to freelancing, what I should or what I feel like pulling off. And that comes back to something Steven Silver said, where you gotta do what you feel that you want to do. Thus, like I always wanted to go animation, alright? I always wanted to get back into that flow of animation, go with stories and such. And just realizing that kind of gets me going, well, why in the name of fuck am I doing all this order shit that I don't really want to do? Like UIs and such. And again, that comes from that time where I really thought getting in the game industry was something big. Now, after being in there, not as a working artist, mostly as a tester, and seeing how everything is going, I just want to do my own thing at this point. I'm kind of, I don't know, it's that point where I don't want to be a fan anymore. I want to do my own shit. And I've got many ideas that I just want to pull out. The only thing is, I kind of shot myself in the foot by taking many freelancing offers that have nothing to do with what I want to do. And again, that's my fucking fault, you know? It's, you live and you learn, right? So now that I know what I want to do, I'm building a road, a map, a roadmap towards achieving this specific goal. And frankly, that includes getting rid of commissions. You guys can't see the lower one. That's great. Okay, well, I'll just be drawing in nothing. No, I'm gonna be a douche. This should work. No, my head's in the way. Sorry. Bloody hell. This is getting troublesome. Very troublesome. I'm still using the cheap tripod, guys. It's homemade tripod. Cheap as it can be. I should take a screenshot and put it on Instagram. Anyhow, alright, this should be good enough. So, again, back towards doing what I actually want to do, building a road plan. Thus, now it's about clearing those commissions and contracts. I can't just bail out. You just can't bail out. And finding a way to do them in an order where I'm not going to mix and match styles, where I'm going to be able to give a 200% product on each of them. And you know, the more I work with these, the more it's interesting to understand that shit's difficult, man. Switching between styles, switching between projects, it's not really a thing that you should do on the fly, or not really advice. It's more so a hindrance, because you're switching between different layouts and styles, and frankly, you want to have full focus on one. Like right here, I'm noticing that my scaling was complete garbage at the beginning, but you know, drawing and talking, that's a whole different level. Damn you, Disney animators, for being able to do it. So yeah, keeping focus. I guess my goal word in something I should post on the walls there is just focus. So after this last batch of freelancing, and of course after completely clearing extra stage or finishing extra stage, I'm going back, or I'm going into animation, just straight up. I should say going back, but I haven't done that many before. I've done some small ones. I'd be able to see those in portfolios, old portfolios I've had. But yeah, it's basically having that goal. And at the same time, speaking about extra stage, man, I will never, ever, ever, ever draw a comic digitally only. Never again. This, I've, you know, just took some time, paused, reflected on what's been going on with disc 4, or the volume I'm currently doing. And the more I think about it, the more the notion that this is not the medium for me keeps popping up. Like, there's tools. I really love Manga Studio. I love the tools it gives me, yet as a main platform, it is not the tool for me. I could always use the effects and use the program or the digital medium as a complementary tool, thus drawing, scanning, and then uploading, or drawing, scanning, importing in the software and just doing it. Yet as a main thing, no, never again. Had this issue where, or I'm more so noticing that I won't be as quick to pop out the tablet and work on the comic as I would when I did it, you know, on paper, on my animation paper. And it more so comes from the feeling of it's kind of tedious to look at one panel at a time, while instead I should be looking at the entire page. And it's crucial. It's very, very crucial. With the Surface or even in tools, I can't get that look at the entire page all time. And I miss that. I miss that with my old comic. At the same time, when it comes to digital, there's no... how do you say that, quote unquote value. Thus, I can't really sell the pages like years in the future, or I don't have the pages to, expose, bring to a gallery or something. So it's quite a deterrent. And for a while, during that whole phase, I thought, okay, well, I'm going to be able to get my scanner later on. It's not a big deal. I'm doing this digitally. Yet, the more I think about it, after those thoughts, it's like, well, I just shot myself in the foot, right? So that kind of blows. And for a while, I just kept thinking about redoing Volume 4 for third time, second or third time, one of these. And I'm at the state where it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna YOLO go through it. And the next volume, I'd better have my scanner. It's just, again, a conflict between doing what I feel versus doing what I think I should do, or the inverse. And now, now that I felt out the fact that I just prefer it traditionally, I have much better flow, much better vision on everything, then, okay, lesson learned, right? Lesson fucking learned. So, I'll see what I can pull off this way. You live and learn, right? How's this going for you guys? It's okay. It's not as aggressive as it could be. This is basically just getting back into drawing big. It's quite fun. I miss that. It's been like ages. Always went with letter size or even smaller size at work. Yet, as I said, drawing smaller size, I always need to find a way to get like full vision. That seems to be something that helps me a lot, just being able to see the entire picture so I can take snap decisions on what I should change, what doesn't look good. No one do remember, and that's another terrific thing. If I fuck up, I will learn. So, what else? I had something I wanted to say about the whole doing what you feel versus doing what the standard is, quote unquote. Yes, style. That is one thing I will need to take some time, think, draw. Because on, let's say, the last few weeks, I have been bouncing here and there, especially learning from the old masters, and to a certain degree learning some good things, but at the same times I kind of overthought certain things. Difficult to explain, but okay, I'm going for animation, right? Thus I need to learn about simplicity and having expressions. Let me just switch this out. See, big paper. I love this. What do I have? Conte. You know what? Let's go for Conte. Who knows? So, focusing on or balancing the focus where, okay, anatomy is a very good part of it, or a very intricate part of it all. Yet, I'll be studying anatomy all my bloody life. No joke. There's no end to it. This is getting to be a bit... No? Okay. Kind of works. You guys can see this properly? Oh boy. There's a giant flash on it. Let me see if I can re-edit. I love this retractable lamp. It is great. Nope, nothing shows up, huh? Okay, well, if I can, it should show up while darkening. Wow. I hate this automatic balance. This should be correct. What if I just toss it over all the way over here? Fucking light. It's the camera. The camera does this auto balancing garbage. Let's see. This could be fun. Okay. So, Anatomy, I'll be learning it all my life. All right, so I can't obsess and solely focus on that. The old masters have very good techniques, yet I always need to jump back into mixing between relearning the basics and then learning my focus, animation focus. And that was quite an interesting lesson this week, or in the last few weeks, where I love doing master studies. I loved going, trying to understand the techniques of old, yet came to a point where it's like, okay, well, now to learn my animation, or now to do my characters, and everything kind of just got stiff. And that's not the goal I wanted, or that's not what I envisioned when I did these master studies. So I needed to go back and just restudy Disney, study people's expressions and emotion, and then kind of got back what I lost in a sense, or what I've not really forgotten, but switched the mindset would be a better term. Just do this. So it's been a learning experience where I can't simply focus on a single thing, and even though there's good purpose. Wow, this is a boring head. Screw it, go for broke. So I can't solely remain focused on a single thing. I gotta mix match between elements that will help me towards my goal. So now it's a bit of a kickback, going back through certain Disney drawing, rechecking life in general, checking people in motion, checking people, the light on people, little subtle notches like people blinking. That is quite underestimated when animating, but blinking is a natural human habit, and it does play, or it plays on people when it comes to animation. It plays in favor. It shows you that your character is living. So gotta start studying some more, back on that track, and at the same time making sure that my drawings are three-dimensional. And that's another difficult thing, to just move back and forth, because of course there's the fact that I want the details, or I want it to be three-dimensional, but when animating, you can't do that all the time. You can't constantly have like high detail drawings, so there's this balance to acquire, and frankly this is gonna take a while. Of course, talking while drawing, again, I don't have the 20 or 30 years behind under my belt to be able to pull this off correctly. So one thing I'll see if I can pull off is kind of like mimicking Cycria, which is quite inspiring. Cycria, I keep messing around with the name. Sorry, man. We'll meet up and you'll tell me at one point. Mimic Cycria and basically draw, like do sessions of drawing, and frankly talk over them afterwards. So that's that. Also, I have words that Yakuza is coming within 2 months, and I need to think of a way to try and spread the word. I wanted to do like what I did with Anarchy Reigns, or similar to what I did with Anarchy Reigns, meaning I want to do some quick sketches based on the characters, or let's say a mock poster, small poster, and then just give it around, print it black and white, then boom, give it to people. I'll see what I can pull off. If I can do it before Comic-Con, then I will try to spread the word that way. If not, then there's always Otakuton, and otakus love this kind of game. you know, this open world beat 'em up, completely not taken too seriously, but has a serious story. It's great. I'm not doing it for Sega. Fuck that company. Pieces of shit. I'm doing it for that studio behind Yakuza. I'm doing it for the director and his entire team who's devoted to this franchise and who has done great work. As for the publisher, they can go to hell, just like Konami. I'm truly disgusted with what's been happening in the game industry on that fence and the invasion of politically correct bullshitters that have been constantly poisoning the well and not understanding that other people's creativity is theirs. If you don't like the product, then don't purchase it, right? It's like Sonic Boom. If you hate Sonic Boom, don't purchase it. Don't go whine about it and saying Sonic Boom has this and that and this. Fuck it, just don't buy it. Or okay, Sonic Boom with politically correct stuff, huh? Well, honestly, I can't figure it out. And I'm talking about the game Sonic Boom, not the cartoon. Apparently, the cartoon is terrific, but no, the game is truly horrendous garbage. And if somebody wants to bring political correctness into that debate, then you just gotta tell the person to stop part of the game. It's like Hatred. Hatred turned out to be this massive, you know, lackluster game, yet people made controversies and controversies about it. In the end, why are they purchasing it? Are they purchasing it just to whine about it? Did they even purchase it after all this wah fest? You know, I don't know. It's just sickening now. And I don't know, if I was a developer, I would just shove my boot onto this kind of argument where it's my product, it's my creation. If you didn't fund it through Kickstarter or didn't even give it a piece of attention until now, and you're not even considering purchasing it, then fine. But fucking piss off, leave me alone and stop harassing me, because that's harassment. When you make a product and you don't go out of your way to piss off people, and they come out of their way to piss you off, that's fucking harassment. Alright, I'm out. This wasn't too bad, but forms are just lackluster. Frankly, I should use a square. I don't know if you guys can see this. Nope, not at all. I'm just shove it there. The square, my best tool. I guess my issue with Conte is basically the feel of, I know I'm gonna put a harsh line, but I need to control the Conte. Maybe sharpening it a bit better would help. Like this. Maybe. Better. Somehow. Okay. I'm done because you guys can already hear the nose clogging. Hopefully this thing is done as soon as the repairs are done. I'm out. I'll see if I can upload some more drawings. Sorry for the lack of updates and all that, but you've heard that disc being played back 50 times in a row. And again, it's my fault. So hopefully with the budget reinstallation, I will give you guys better content, more quality, higher camera that I will find on eBay. Alright guys, I'm out. I think right now, let me try to press that button. Later people.